So, it's been a while since I did the first video log, because I'm not. Let me rephrase that. It's been a while since I've recorded the first video log, but I'm probably going to post these back to back, because I haven't even posted the first one yet. Still kind of adjusting to the idea of doing a video log, and shortly after that first one I recorded, I got really sick. And I just didn't do anything. But anyway, so here's video log number 2. Hi, cats. Making fighting noises. It's gonna be me doing housework, because my house is a bit of a mess right now. Things have been busy, and I also just haven't fully moved in yet. There's a lot of housework that needs done. So here we go. So the first thing I did on my journey to clean house and make things better today, for the house. Today's a good day, but the house is not having a good day. Is I took my list off of my Trello board. I use Trello, but if I'm going to be videoing and doing a vlog, I can't be poking at Trello on my phone at the same time. So I made a paper list. And also sometimes it feels good to just physically cross something off a list. It's like, yeah, I got that done. So I have a pretty lengthy list. And the first, I feel like 3 are just small, tiny things, but I feel that it's really helpful to list out even those things. So the first thing on the list is actually just put away laptop, because it's just sitting out in the on the floor in the living room. And I'm gonna put my computer, my actual computer, on. I have like a little cart stand for it, but it's not on it. So I'm gonna put it on that, so it's up off the ground a little bit, off the carpet. And then I'm gonna clean my couch. That one I definitely have to get a video of, because I think it's just gonna blow y'all's minds how I clean my couch of cat hair. That's the main thing, is because I have cats. So gotta clean the cat hair, and the way I clean it is amazing, and I'll show you guys. It's awesome. Okay, so I put the computer on the cart. There's the cart. Just gets it up off the ground a little bit. It's just good for the computer since I have carpet. It's Precious sleeping, and Leia just hanging out. So my next thing is to clean the couch of their hair. So here's my couch. I really like this couch, but as with any couch, when you have cats, oh, there's a flash on. I didn't know that. That's cool. As with any couch, when you have cats, they knock these things off. Thanks, guys. And they fur it up, which sucks, but I have a genius way of getting rid of the fur, which is actually super simple. That's it. And just keep doing that for the whole couch. Comes up pretty easily. Just, and I've used tape methods before, like, tape, stick tape. It doesn't get up half as much hair as this does, and also it wastes tape. Hey bud, sorry for the blinding light. So I don't know, I just think that's fascinating that that's the most effective way to clean the couch, just with my bare hand. But I like it. It's cheap and easy. So I just unpacked this ladder, and Booth is already here on it. He historically loves ladders. Historically meaning every time there's been a ladder out, he's on it. He loves ladders. I'll insert a few pictures right here of him on other ladders. Actually, I think I only have pictures of him on one other ladder. But point being, he loves ladders. Don't you, Booth? Good boy. So it's 9 o'clock now, and there's still a lot more that I could do. There's a lot more on the list. I didn't expect to get everything on the list done, but I think I've gotten a chunk done. I'm tired. I have a headache. It's been a long week. Mostly just have a headache. I had a headache before I started cleaning, and I don't know why. So I'm going to take a break and watch Silence of the Lambs. I don't like horror movies, but this one was highly recommended to me, so I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see how that goes. So I watched Silence of the Lambs, and it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Bad as in scary and difficult to watch. I think that people had given it, especially knowing me and that I'm generally kind of sensitive to movies, and I don't like watching things that aren't pleasant to watch. I think people hyped it up to be, they gave it a big negative hype for me, because they fairly assumed that I would not enjoy it. I think that helped, when I was seeing these things like Anthony Hopkins taking a chunk out of somebody's face. It was like, oh, well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Also because they didn't show very much gore in that movie, so I appreciate that. I've seen all of Bones, so I've seen gore. But that's definitely treated differently. In Bones, it's treated scientifically, which helps you stomach it, I think. But anyway, Silence of the Lambs was creepy for sure, but none of it was like outside of the realm of like watchable for me, I guess. The Revenant, and I didn't like The Revenant. I hated it, but I respect it. They did a really good job with that movie, and the bear scene was incredibly hard for me to watch. And then of course all the other, there were many scenes that were incredibly hard to watch. When I watched that one in theaters, I did finally get up and leave. Not because it wasn't a good movie, but because it was too difficult for me to watch. And so since that experience, I've generally been a lot more careful about watching shows. And so I for myself, pull up that Parent's Guide on IMDb, and I'm like, okay, what gore am I going to see? Sometimes that can spoil it a little bit, but I'd rather take that than, feel really crappy like I did after I watched The Revenant. It's just a personal preference. And it's not that I'm trying to put blinders on and ignore that things like that happen. I know things like that happen. And it's not that I want to pretend that they don't. It's that I don't particularly enjoy seeing them. So, and no, there's no judgment for other people that watch scary movies. It's just that I don't enjoy it, so I usually don't do it. But like I said, this one was highly recommended, and I was interested in the psychological aspect of the mysteries and Hannibal Lecter and Buffalo Bill, and so after having heard about it in a little more detail, I was like, okay, I should probably watch that. Yeah, anyway, that's my final thoughts on it, is that it was good. Obviously it was good. I'm not a movie critic, so that my opinion, that's just whatever, but it's not worth that much. The Oscars it won proves that it's good. But anyways, I liked it, and it was not as horrifying to me as I thought it was going to be. So that's my experience tonight with Silence of the Lambs. Maybe my coworkers have been kind of coming up with like lists of movies that they think I should watch, because I just don't watch movies that often. So here's I'll just give two good examples, I think. Matrix. I've not seen The Matrix. I've seen enough scenes of it, I think, that like I get the gist, and I generally understand. But I haven't seen it like full all the way through. And I've not seen Jaws. I've seen a couple of scenes of Jaws, maybe just a couple, but those are pretty big name movies, and there's a ton of others, and so my coworkers have started kind of making movie suggestions to me. Obviously Jaws, I might not watch that one. But who knows? I don't know. I'm interested in branching out in that. I don't think I don't know. I think I don't relax enough. And so I think it is good for me to stop moving, sit down here on the couch with my cats, Got another one over there. And just watch a movie. I think that's good for me. I'm always doing things. I'm always busy. I remember one time I was a kid, someone asked me what I like to do in my free time, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And my dad answered for me, which was funny and kind of out of character. My dad was like, in her free time, she likes to not have free time, which essentially means if I have free time, I'm going to find something to fill it with. Usually things that are mentally challenging or like physically challenging. So, but anyways, I'm ranting. This is a normal Holly thing to do. I rant a lot. But I think it's really good for me to just chill, to just sit and let the movie happen and just process it as it happens instead of, like a lot of times in my free time, I will program code things, or, whatever, usually my Discord bot or something, or I'm making a website as a hobby as well right now. So I have a full-time job. I also am a full-time student right now. Like I do both. I probably I don't want to continue that. But that's just an example of how busy I generally stay. And I also rock climb, and I really like to do housework, so I clean a lot, as today was evident of. But basically, it's good for me to just recline. So, need to do more of that. So I think I'll probably take up my coworkers on this movie list and just see how it goes. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna call the vlog. Do we call it a vlog or a vlog or a video log? Obviously, it's a video log, but vlog or vlog, I don't really know. And I'm not sure which one I prefer to say. But anyway, I'm gonna call it here, and I'll probably keep poking at stuff on my cleaning list. But other than that, that's it for today. Maybe a few more cleaning things, and then I'll go to bed. One more thing I want to talk about before I end this. I'm going to a David Archuleta concert tomorrow. I'm a big fan of David Archuleta. So I've only watched one season of American Idol, and it was that one season. And so I was a fan of David Archuleta then. And I went to the, the American Idol's live tour. So I was 15 at the time. I had just turned 15. It's like 2 days after my birthday. And so I went to that concert in Houston, Texas. And I got to see David Archuleta perform. He only sang like 3 songs because it was an American Idol's tour, not his tour. But I also got a shirt, which is over there. That's me looking over there. But so tomorrow, I've been wanting to go to a David Archuleta concert for years, ever since then. And since I've had the money and had the ability to go, different things have come up. Things that just... He doesn't tour in Texas very often, I feel like. And then, of course, he went on his 2-year... I know there's a specific name for it, but he went on his 2-year... I think there's a specific name for it. He went on his 2-year mission, and, obviously didn't tour for those 2 years, of course. But anyway, point being that I'm finally getting to go to another David Archuleta concert. I can't remember if I said this 10 seconds ago or not, but there was even a point where I bought tickets to a concert in Midland, and then I wasn't able to go because something came up, and so I didn't even get to sell the tickets. I just, didn't get to go. Anyway, but so tomorrow I get to go to this David Archuleta concert, and I'm really excited about it. I'm also really kind of anxious and nervous about it because concerts are really difficult to coordinate, and I think 90%, if not almost all, of the concerts that I've been to have had something go wrong in that, like, so I had to go to a concert alone once because the person canceled the day before, and then, like, actually I've had people cancel me the day before a concert, like, a million times. I don't think that's going to happen now, so I probably shouldn't have even mentioned that, but just saying that, like, my experiences with concerts have all been really negative, and this one has thus far not been, and I'm determined to keep it that way. And it is going to be a really good day tomorrow. The shirt that I got from almost 10 years ago now, I'm going to bring it to the concert and hopefully get David Archuleta to sign it. I do have I did get the VIP tickets, so I do get to meet him and get a picture with him, but it says in the list of things that you get, like a signed 8x10 poster. I'm hoping that they'll just let me switch that out. I don't know how picky they're going to be, if at all, but I don't really care about, that signed poster. I mean, that's cool, but I would just frame it, put it on the wall, and I already have a lot of things to frame, put on the wall, and I'd really rather him sign that shirt from 10 years ago, because I just think that's really cool, and I could frame the shirt if I felt like it too, but hopefully they let me just swap that out so that we can get the shirt signed. That's what I want. So, but anyway, we'll see how that goes, and I'll try to keep up better with these vlogs and hopefully not let them rant. I'm watching the timer right now. It's 11 minutes, and I know that with the videos beforehand, it's going to end up being like a 15-minute video. I'm not used to this, so since I'm not used to doing video logs at all, I'm not used to having videos that are more than like 5 minutes long. And that's not to say that I don't have any that aren't. Like, I could think of my rock climbing video that I have up there now is like 8 minutes long. It spans like 2 Shawn Mendes songs. But I don't like doing long videos because I feel like it doesn't keep people's attention. Probably because it doesn't keep my attention. Now, I don't really know what kind of content people want to see on YouTube. And that hasn't actually, thus far, that hasn't actually been one of my goals. Well, it kind of sounds a little selfish maybe, but I don't know. But on the other hand, maybe not. Generally, when I post a video on YouTube, it's because I don't know, I just like making videos, like clipping them together and putting music to them and just sharing it. And it doesn't bother me if people don't care. So the same kind of goes with this one. It's not any different than my Overwatch videos. If I get 0 likes on those Overwatch videos, I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, hey, I like putting them out there, whether other people care about it or not. And so, I'm not sure why exactly. I had, I don't know that there's one specific reason why I decided I wanted to do a video log. Probably just curiosity to see how I feel about it. And then if other people have feelings about it, then that's cool too. But I know that I like making Overwatch videos. I know that I like gaming videos, whatever game it is. And I know that I like making videos of conventions. Those are my favorite. And various other things. But I didn't have any videos of me just talking directly to the camera and whoever may be watching it. So I figured, I don't know, it'd be cool to try it and see how I feel about it. So I'm not sure. Thus far, I've had a hard time keeping up with it. But it may not look like that since I haven't even sent the first one out yet. So when I send the first one out, then it won't be that long until I send this one out. But I know that I've had trouble keeping up with it. So yeah, we'll see. Now I'm up to almost 14 minutes on just this video. So I will end this rant here, but I'm just kind of, I guess, dipping my toes in the water, I think is the phrase. Just curious to see how, like I said, how I feel about this, and if anyone else has any feelings about it. Like I said, just that is cool too. Be them, negative or positive, your feelings are valid. So if you have feelings about them that aren't, regardless of what your feelings are, there's always a way to share them in a not dickish way. So if you have feelings about them and feel like sharing them in a not dickish way, please do. Even if you don't like me doing a video log, there's still a non-dickish way to say that. And you're welcome to be a dick if you want, but I'll probably just delete the comment. I don't know, I don't want to call people out on things that they haven't done. So me just saying that just now, I don't really like that I said that. Because that just sounds like I'm expecting drama. And I'm not. I definitely don't want to threaten about anything that hasn't happened. Ever. I think that's a dickish thing to do. So I just did a dickish thing. If I was doing a video like an Overwatch video, I would cut it out so that the video flowed more and was smoother and less people going, what was that? But given that this is a video log, and I think kind of the point of it is for me to be open and honest, I will leave my my own mistakes in it and just let you know that I think that was kind of rude of me to say and that I'm sorry I said it. So, moving on. I hope everyone is having a good week, a good day. And I'm gonna go to sleep, and even though I feel fine about that movie, I'm gonna go to sleep and hope that I don't actually have nightmares. Alright. Good night.